Good morning, everybody. It's a little chilly today. I would say this is the coldest day we've had for the last 2 weeks, but it's okay. It's gonna warm up again. Good morning, guys. Are you looking for food? Are you hungry? You guys hungry? Good morning, handsome boys. How are we doing this morning? Looking very handsome. Hi, Max. How you doing? Guys are looking good. I got your breakfast, Max. Have your breakfast. Here we go, buddy. Here, I'm coming in. There you go. Max keeps taking the calf dish off that I put their food in. It's very annoying, Max. I wish you would stop doing that. These handsome boys. Max has been doing so well with the baby calves. He loves them. Even though he's in a smaller area, he's much happier in there with the calves than he was with Vinny with the cows. He's always snuggled up with them in their pen. It's so cute. So I'm definitely glad that we moved him in with them. He's happy, they're happy, and it's getting them used to a livestock guardian. But Vinny seems like he's doing better, doesn't miss Max as much. Thankfully, they're right side by side, so he still gets to see him. How you doing, Vinny? You're looking handsome today. Good morning. Good morning, handsome boy. Good morning. Good morning, ladies. We ready for our breakfast? Good morning, Jasmine. How are we doing today? It's a little chilly this morning, but not too bad. Good morning, Eve. You're looking lovely. Very pretty. I'm sorry, I don't have any treats, but I'll get you your breakfast. Here you go, ladies. Here's your breakfast. And my bell. Very pretty bell. Daisy eating all by herself. I can definitely tell that Sally is filling out now that she's been in with the heifers. You can not really see any ribs. I can feel them there, but you can barely see them at all. And you can tell, look how fat her hiney is getting. So you get a little chunky, very chunky. And some of you are probably thinking, she doesn't look fat at all. I can still see her bones. She's so bony. She's a Jersey. She's not a Hereford or an Angus. She's a Jersey cow. Jerseys are very bony, so she is definitely getting overweight. She's on the verge. I knew it would happen putting her in with the heifers. She's just getting too much grain, but I hate to separate her by herself because she is definitely a social cow. She loves to be with other cows. I can tell she's a lot happier being with all the heifers. I mean, she liked being with Daisy, but she's very happy being with the heifers. She's always licking them and socializing with them. So I really hate to separate her and put her by herself because she's just gonna get depressed and angry. So I really don't want to do it, but if we don't sell her soon, I'm gonna have to because she's pregnant and it's really not good to have a fat pregnant cow, which I've said before. I mean, look how filled out she looks. She's looking pretty filled out. And I would really hate to see her get a calf stuck and have problems giving birth because she's eating too much. I would hate to see that happen. So where are we with hoof trimmers? Okay, to start at the beginning, I have been looking for hoof trimmers since last summer. I've been looking for a hoof trimmer to trim Sally's feet. Unsuccessful in finding one. Finally got a number from my vet in November. Started calling that hoof trimmer right away. Every day, almost every day, leaving messages. Have not been able to get a hold of him since November. It's now February. No contact with him at all. A month ago, my hubby was able to get 2 more hoof trimmer numbers from the guy that we buy calves from. So I was very excited. I thought, this is gonna work out. We got 2 more numbers. One of these has to work. Like, we gotta find somebody. Called the first number for a couple days, and I finally got a hold of him. And he said that he hasn't done it in 3 years. And he sold all of his equipment and does not do it anymore. So it's been 3 years since he's done it. The second number, straight to voicemail. I've not been able to get a hold of anybody. Nobody's called me back. I've left messages. So I highly doubt that he does it anymore either. The guy that I did talk to that said he hasn't done it in 3 years, he gave me a number to another hoof trimmer. Well, a guy that he said he thought would maybe be able to do it. Have not been able to get a hold of him. I've been leaving messages. No one has called me back. So I'm not gonna be able to get a hold of a hoof trimmer. That's just not in the picture right now. I have tried. I've tried. So the only thing we can do is do it ourselves. So I've been watching videos. Hubby's gonna get a grinder, like special pads for the grinder to trim Sally's feet ourselves. I'm really nervous about doing it. I've never done it before. I've never seen it done before other than YouTube. So I don't really have anyone to talk to ask them about it. So that's where we're at. We're gonna have to do it ourselves. Hopefully on Tuesday, we're gonna do it. And I am very confident that after we get her hooves trimmed, that we'll be able to sell her right away. Now that we have a positive pregnancy test and we get her hooves trimmed, I don't think it'll be hard to sell her. It's just, I'm really afraid of making her go lame. I'm afraid of not doing it right. I am going to practice on cow legs. I'm gonna practice on their hooves before I do Sally's. I do have some legs that I can use to practice on the hooves on dead cows. I have dead cow legs that I'm gonna practice on. So that is what I'm gonna do. It's a plan. It really stinks. I know I've had people in the comments say, well, I can find a hoof trimmer here. Why do you have so much trouble? We're not really in a farm area. We are in the mountains. There's not a lot of farming around here. Plus, farming is dying. It seriously is. People think that you should have a vet. You shouldn't have a farm if you can't find a vet. Well, then there's a lot of farms that would be closing down because there are no livestock vets anymore. There just aren't. I watch other YouTubers. They have the same problem as me. There's no vet. There's no vet around, or there's a vet and they're like, we're not taking in any more clients. That's it. We're booked. We cannot see any more people. And I'm on Facebook groups. So many people on there asking for help because they have no vet in their area. And that's just the sad reality of today, is that you just cannot get a livestock vet. I mean, some people are very fortunate they can get more than one, but where we're at, it's hard. And I know 2 vets in our area. One will not really come and see us because he's too busy, he's too far away, but he has given me advice when I can actually get a hold of him. And he told me he's getting ready to retire. And the vet that I actually come out to do stuff for us, I don't think it's gonna be long before she retires too. So once that happens, we will not have a vet at all. So we're just gonna try to learn as much as we can and get as much knowledge as we can before we lose our vets. But it's just getting hard, especially with, you can't get the drugs that you need for your animals unless you have a vet. So that is the hardest part. Even if you know what you're doing and you know what your animal needs, you can't give it to them because you can't buy it anymore. When I was growing up on the farm, if our cow got mastitis, we could just go to Tractor Supply, get tomorrow or today, and shoot it up in their teat, and then it would clear up their mastitis. Now, you cannot go to the store and buy that. Thankfully, I have a bunch on hand because I bought it off of eBay. So if any of my cows get mastitis, I have it on hand, but you just can't go to the store and buy that kind of stuff anymore. And it's really sad. They're making it hard for farmers, and it's just gonna get worse. Gotta check on the babies. Man, Mommy, you pulled a lot of hair. Oh my goodness, they're beautiful. Look at those beautiful babies. How many do we have? We have 2, 4, 6 babies. They're so pretty. Mommy did an excellent job. Karen is our besto. She does excellent with her babies. She never loses a litter. She is an excellent mommy. We named her Karen because she's a grouchy grouch. She's the grouchiest rabbit we have, but the best mother ever. So her babies look beautiful. She had them yesterday. This is the first time I got to see them because hubby did chores for me. So they're very beautiful. And look, we have somebody else having babies. That's so exciting. She just pulled that hair. She got babies. We'll leave you alone and stay quiet. I hope that she does good. She's a first-time mommy. I did have another mommy have babies 2 days ago. She is a first-time mommy too. And beautiful babies. 6 beautiful babies. Gorgeous. Next day, they were all dead. She stomped all of them and killed them all. So that's the first time I've ever had that happen. First time we've ever had a mommy stomp her babies. So we're gonna give her one more chance and hope that she doesn't kill him next time. But I mean, I'm not surprised that she did it because she's different than the other bunnies. She seems more nervous and she wants out of her pen and she's just not a happy rabbit. She eats her pen. She eats her pen like gigantic holes in her pen. So I'm not surprised that she's the one that did it. So we're gonna give her one more chance next time she has her babies. But I'm really hoping she doesn't do it again next time. I don't know if anything scared her in the night, because if something scares them, you know, they can kill their babies trying to protect them. But, I mean, we don't have anything come down to the house, to the rabbit pens. So I don't know if it was something like that or she's just going to be a bad mommy. I mean, we've seen it with Jingles. Some animals are just not good mothers, so she could just not be a good mommy. But we'll give her one more shot and see how she does next time.
Later.
So it is evening time and I have something that we have to do tonight. The piglets, I cannot believe it, but they are actually 8 weeks old tomorrow. So it is time to take them away from their mommy. She's definitely getting run down. She's definitely tired of having piglets with her. So we're gonna take the piglets away and we're gonna put them in the garden here. But first, before we can do that, I have to clean up all the stakes, all my tomato stakes, all the string that we use to tie up our tomatoes, and then we can bring the piglets over here. So it shouldn't take too long. I just gotta take all these guys out and find all my little strings, pick them up, get rid of that string, at least the low string. I'll take the low string up. They're not gonna reach that higher stuff, so I'll leave that there. Okay, it didn't take us very long. We got it all cleaned up. I ended up just taking down all the string here. Figured it would probably just end up getting in our way. So we cleaned up, and now we can go start catching little piggies. Well, Michael got one already. Sorry, Mommy. It's time for your babies to go. Let's see. Do you think you can get one? Michael's back for round 2. Man, you got the biggest one too. Yeah. See how he kind of like drags that back leg? Wish I could get him. Wow! Oh, Hunter got him! And now Stupid's all wound up. You're gonna make it so we can't catch anymore. Every single time. Every time we have anything to do with this pasture, Raz gets excited and goes crazy. And I know he's excited, but it's just a pain in the butt because then we can't do anything in there at all. I wish he was calm like Gaston. Like Gaston does not care what we're doing at all. Raz, it's like we can't even go back in there because he's freaking out and acting like a crazy person. pain in the butt. You're ridiculous, Raz. Well, I didn't get to record all of it, but Raz went crazy, was acting like a nutcase, running around. So we cannot get those last two piglets. We're gonna have to wait till tomorrow morning when we feed them and then just grab them quick while they're eating food. But that's okay, that'll give mommy a chance to slowly wean her babies. So she's not just all of a sudden not feeding any babies anymore. So we'll just take those three away tonight. I gotta take a pen up to them. Okay, I'm gonna take this little dog box up because this is pretty much all I can do myself without my husband. And this will definitely be big enough for those three little piglets. It'll be big enough for all five of them, actually. We'll give them a bigger one as they grow. Think it'll fit through the door, Michael? I hope so. Well, we need to stand it up short ways. So it's smaller. Right now it's a little too long. We'll see if we can lift it. We got it. I think we could put it right there beside that steak. That's good. Looks good there. Thank you. Poor little guys are not very happy right now. I know they seem really tiny to be taken away from mommy, but that's just the breed that they are. They are 8 weeks old, so it's time for them to go. Mommy is definitely getting run down. She's getting skinny. Usually I can tell when the babies are getting 8 weeks old without even looking at the calendar, because you can tell mommy really gets run down. When she gets to 8 weeks, it really starts taking a lot out of her. Raz is still wound up, and he got Gaston in on it. I'm still glad that we decided to ban Raz and keep Gaston as our stud, since Raz gets so wound up. I really want a calm bull. I really want calmness to go into the babies that we're gonna have. Have their bale of straw, make them a nice little pen. Okay, they should be able to keep warm in there tonight. Well, that's all for today, and I will see you later.